There's two types of people: people that are assets and people that are liabilities. Now, an asset, something that appreciates in value over time. A liability, something that depreciates in value over time. You guys, I believe to become your greatest self, you must cultivate a life of being an asset. Now, when I mean being an asset, what I mean by that is you become so valuable, not just to yourself as your duty to become the best version of yourself, but also for others. You're an asset to others. Now, the problem is, I believe a lot of people they're very good at just wanting things for them. Me, self-centered, take, just trying to take from people, trying to take, just always about them, trying to get, right? And that is what I class as liability. You're just trying to do things for you, and there's no interest for other people. When you have a mindset shift where rather than just trying to take, you're trying to actually give, provide value to others, provide value to help yourself, and actually creating somebody who can pull off anything, who is someone that is dependable, reliable, and when you're in a room with other people, people look at you as, yeah, you're the chosen one. You're the one that I put my trust and my faith into to take me to my outcome. You are that guy, or you are that girl. I don't think it's something that people can't do, but I think it's just a mindset thing that people really, they just naturally just care about themselves, and naturally, because they have problems going on in their own life, people just want the solutions for them, and they can just be caught up in their own bubble. But when you, because the Lord Divine Wonder states that all of us on this planet, all human species, we're all interconnected. So if we're all interconnected, surely that would mean that everyone's existence on this earth is in a way related, and it's got to do with us as well. Meaning that we can't just ignore other people and ignore their presence and their existence around us, because energy exchange is the language of the universe. So when what I'm saying here is, when you actually approach things where you're now more focused on like interconnecting with people in a way now where you actually can provide value to them, because you actually understand, you know, their problems or their experiences, you can now actually create an individual who is actually valuable to others, to yourself, to people who look up to you, and you can become an example, a leader, and somebody that people look to you as, I want this person to lead me to lead me to become my best version of myself, because clearly he's created the best version of himself. And how does that start? That starts with self. Creating an individual of value. So when you're somebody of value, what does that mean? So when you're of value, you have something that the majority of people don't have. Like, you are in that specific field, in that realm of life, you are like above average. Like, you're great in that area. So you are valuable. You have something to provide to people that most people do not have, that can't provide that same level of value that you can provide. So I mean, you guys, I mean, if anybody was to be asked, would you rather be an asset or liability? I mean, most people, I think everybody would say asset, but the question is, like, how are you actually going about to become an asset? Because once you understand that you are your greatest asset, what that actually means is now is you can have like self-development processes in place, or you can you can cultivate a life through planning to actually take action and take steps to actually creating yourself as an asset. Being an asset is, is something that I genuinely believe it isn't going to be something like, just like anything valuable, right? It's not going to be something that you create quickly and easily, because if that was the case, everybody would have it and everybody would be valuable. But we both know that we all know that that isn't the case. And that's what makes it so worthwhile, because just becoming an individual who is of value by working on yourself through self-development every single day for however long it takes. Once the end result then comes from that, you've now created an asset, and you now get opportunities, and you now get, situations happening to you that you would never have got if you didn't put in that work. So, I mean, you guys, the key takeaway here is understanding that you are your best asset. Like, nobody is going to do the work for you. Nobody is going to create the person that you admire and you want to be like. It has to come from you. And once you understand that it's up to you, your duty to create higher self, you can then start your journey and to becoming somebody that is an asset. So you guys, until the next episode, peace and love.